right, Bangor State Fair kicking off for the weekend. For the most part, they're in good shape.
Yeah, they got that. And what's the other one? We had Riverfest in Skowhegan. That's happening too? Both look really nice. And these type of things are pretty hugely weather dependent. I mean, you got your diehards, but really most people want to be there.
The difference of a nice weekend.
Right.
Yeah, when it's nice and it looks nice. We do have some rain to get through first. We'll talk about that in a second. 79 today in Sanford, 80 in Freiburg, 77 in Bangor. We talked yesterday about how it would feel warmer today because it was warmer, but also the dew points would just creep up just a tiny, tiny bit. And they did. It's right on the line. It's not sticky necessarily, but you know, Wiscasset and Rockland, 63 for a dew point. It's right in the middle there. Upper 50s inland, but certainly we can say with confidence it's not as crisp as it was a few days in a row there from Sunday right through basically this morning. Satellite looked good up until about an hour ago or so along the coastline. We've been holding off the clouds over down East Maine. Most of us, though, see cloud cover encroaching through the afternoon. And that has to do with what we call a prefrontal trough here. It's not really important exactly what that means. It just means showers out ahead of the front back here. And so you can see those showers trying to work their way eastward, but they're largely very scattered and they were falling apart quite a bit. But there's a chance for a shower over the next few hours, especially over western Maine and a few into the mountains. You can see a cluster back here. That'll get in here later on this evening. Pretty well initialized by the models. That cluster is this cluster here. This is 10 o'clock tonight. And they're starting to move into the mountains and foothills. And tomorrow there will be periods of rain, but it is worth noting that it is not raining all day. And some of the small scale models, such as this one, do have some breaks of sun in the middle of the day into the early afternoon. So I think there will be some periods of sunshine, but there's also going to be some heavy storms coming through after that. This is 6 o'clock tomorrow night, and these storms to me look like they could be potentially severe. The Storm Prediction Center has not placed us in a risk, but I think it's a possibility over southern Maine tomorrow later in the day into the early evening. And then that front moves offshore, and we're in good shape on Saturday to the point where we're seeing so much sun through the first half of the day, we could pop a couple of isolated showers in the afternoon. As far as rain goes, it depends whether or not you catch one of those storms. If you do, you could see 1.5 inches up to 2 inches of rain. If you miss those heavier storms, probably under a 1/2 inch of rain. So it'll be very hit or miss with that. Sunday looks good too, as does Monday. Next chance of rain after that comes in on Tuesday of next week. So overall, a nice looking pattern. And don't let that Saturday afternoon tiny little sprinkle, little baby sprinkle there deter you. I just want you to be aware that because it's going to be so sunny the first half of the day now, we could pop a couple of showers, but I don't think it's a big deal. Sunday looks good, really nice there, low 80s and lower dew points too.
Great.
Very comfortable.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Thank you, Keith.